If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still Got Game, episode 556. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek fucking D-Smooth fucking Nolan.
I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
Just regular Brian Shadow Emmerich.
And we're back. Another episode in a row. Like, we are on a streak. Like,
you're on fire.
Yeah. You're on fire!
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, so we're on a fucking streak here, and we're gonna keep rolling through it. So we're back. Another fresh episode. Selden looks well rested. Or as well rested as he can be. But we're back. So thanks for joining us, and we'll just jump right in the show proper. We'll start off with the mailbag for feedback and questions from our last episode. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, Blue Steel, it will cut you off after a minute if you call in at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. If you don't want to do a live recording, any of you out there, and you feel like, you might fumble in the recording, like back in the day. So Shadow, this is some inside baseball. Selden would call, and then he would start leaving his message, and he'd be like, I fucked up. And then he's like,
hi guys, this is
and he's like, I'm calling back. And then he would hang up and then call back. And sometimes it was 3 or 4 calls, but he always eventually got the perfect call that we used on the show.
And that's before you could say, before it was like, do you want to redo this message? Hit 1.
Yeah, no, it didn't offer that, no. So he would just hang up, and then I would be like, wow, we have 4 calls this week, but they were all sound.
Such a disappointment. I
would call and do a voice memo and then just email it. I would do
so that's what I was going to say, is someone can do that. You can take all the time you need. You can even edit your own audio file and then just send it via email, and we'll use that. And you will sound like you are the most pro ever. So,
like butter.
Yes, like butter, as they say. Yes. But if you do want to call and leave us a voicemail, we'll cut you off after a minute. All right. Shark Pussy asks, incidentally, are you still looking for an additional co-host? I am a woman and would be happy to send in a sample reel.
All right. She answered our question if she was a male or female that we had asked in the previous calls.
Yeah,
so that's good.
So if you would like to email me in a reel, I'm always up for listening to it, and we can decide from there. So, but thank you for answering Selden's question, Shark Pussy, because no one knew, and now we know.
And we can always use an extra person for when Selden's camping.
This is true as well. Yes,
and she's already insulting us in the previous messages, so she'll right fucking in here.
Always good to have a woman's perspective too when Tiff is never on.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. No, this is true. Yes. So yeah, definitely send me in some audio, and I'll listen to it, and we'll decide. So, but thank you for following up to Selden's question and not ignoring it like most of us do with Selden's questions.
What is Shark Pussy's actually Tiff's alter ego? Oh.
I don't think Tiff
she just wanted to tell you
that much motivation. No.
No. If she wanted to be on it, she would be on it.
Yes, absolutely. So. All right, next up, Dad Bod Kevin asks, how do you guys have the motivation to do the show on a regular or semi-regular basis? After you pointed out the longevity of the show, I realized that I have been listening for 20 years, multiple exclamation points.
Nice.
I like to hear myself talk. and I have
That's
an
the real
ego
answer.
problem, and
Also that.
yes, yeah.
I can't believe Kevin Smith. I mean, Dad Bod Kevin listens to the show for 20 years.
So yes, yeah, it's more of an ego thing where I just like to have media on the internet where I talk, but yeah, it's been a long time.
Games.
Yeah,
I like talking about games. I haven't been doing this here that long, but I've been on other podcasts previously, and I just like, and not necessarily just my opinion. I just like talking about games. So I'll talk about games to anybody, and if it's on a podcast, great. If it's somewhere else, great. So it's just something where it's like, okay, once a week or twice a month or whatever it is, we can jump on here and voice our opinions, and each person has a different opinion. It's good to hear other people's opinions and about new games they're playing that you've never even heard of, or vice versa. So it's fun.
Games I play.
Yeah. And really,
it's a good field to talk about because it's always changing, it's always evolving, it's always something fresh coming out. It's not like you're talking about it's not a historical podcast, which I would love to do too, but you run out of material at some point. Whereas with video games and pop culture stuff, you can talk about that stuff till
the cows come home. Yes.
Oh, just back to the beginning there.
Yes, back to Selden's dad jokes. Is one of you guys clicking something?
I keep hearing it also, and I don't know what the hell it is.
All right, good to know.
It's like a vibrating. It's not coming from me. So.
All right. Good to know.
Something's definitely vibrating. Like somebody's phone's just exploding.
I don't hear vibrating. I heard clicking, but that's all good. So I'm sure we'll get comments if it's terrible. So, all right. But yes, thank you for being here for 20 years. I've been doing this for 20 years. It's fucked up. And whenever we say it out loud, it just seems like a really long time to be doing anything. And yeah. So.
Yeah.
Ooh. And I'm sorry you have a dad bod, Kevin, but thank you.
Hey, a lot of women love dad bods.
I guess that's the new in thing. Yes. Yeah.
I am hot. I am hot.
There you go, Selden.
Yeah. You got this, Selden. All right.
That was for you. Yes. No.
All right. Next up, BarkDog89 comments. I personally like longer episodes. Fuck those other guys.
Yeah, Bark Dog.
Also,
all right, well,
3 exclamation points. So
yeah, Bark Dog spoken. I guess that we're doing longer episodes again. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll talk as long as we talk, and then you can stop listening if you want to.
I guess, yeah. If you just want to turn us off, or you have to get to work and then start listening again, there's tons of options. But we will do our best to keep our shows reasonable and not. We're not just talking to. Well, I take that back. I talk to hear myself talk. But yes, but these guys are not talking to hear themselves talk. They're just going through the show, going through the outline, and then we're done and we move on and we do the after show and we're done. I love to hear myself talk because I feel like I have a pretty awesome voice, just saying. But yeah, so we will not be any longer than we need to be, and we will be exactly as long as we need to be. That's what she said.
Oh, man, you stole my line.
Are you guys hearing that clicking anymore lately?
No. Did you stop clicking?
It might have been my cup that was sitting right here in the middle. Might have been moving, but I don't know. Anyway, I took it away, so I thought maybe that was it.
Yeah, no, I don't hear it anymore.
Definitely it then.
Yep, so you fixed it. Good job.
Yay.
So that was Shadow's fault. Anyone that has audio problems with the show, blame Shadow.
Knowing you guys. All right, I'm out of here.
Feel free to drop it in the comments.
Good thing we have Shark Pussy ready to fill right in.
All right, next up, Charisma Devil asks, how many questions do I have to ask that are better than Altius's to become the last but not least person?
think you have to do it for 20 years and then maybe.
Yeah, the gauntlet has been thrown, Altius. Charisma Devil wants that precious last slot.
I sure hope Blue comes in with a question next week.
Yeah, Charisma Devil, just keep it up. Yeah, I think you've only been doing this like a year, or
maybe a few months.
Yeah, I can't even recall how long it's been. I'd have to go back and look at past outlines.
It's been about a year, maybe.
Yeah. So you're working your way there, and Altius's questions are getting shittier. So, yeah, you're working your way up, and eventually there will be an episode where you are last but not least. But it's not that time yet. So I'm sorry. But it is what it is. All right, last but not least.
Whoa!
I know. It seems extra dickish to do it after that question. Yeah. So, last but not least, Altius asks, in your opinion, what has been the most influential or innovation/invention in the home console era?
So from this, like 75 till now, is that what we're talking about?
I would assume that's what this means. Yeah. There's so many. Like you could say light guns, you could say motion control, you could say Kinect and the camera stuff. I actually don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about overall, I would say bringing the arcade home so you can play with your friends on those games in your house instead of just going out somewhere and paying money every time you play it. So you can play something you buy once, you play it as much as you want at home. That's sort of like the overall overarching thing. But I mean, if we're talking about just devices, what's the coolest thing? I mean, that's a whole other can of worms there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends what you're talking about.
No, and you just made me think maybe it's the internet connectivity that started with the Dreamcast and then went to the PlayStation, and like maybe that's.
But there was already PC for that.
Like, I was going to say,
I guess.
My personal opinion is like the most influential is probably the saving, because introduction of saving games back in the day instead of having to type in a long ass code to get back to whatever level you were on. And then that's just evolved all the way, to where cloud saves now. It's no longer saving locally; it's saving up to the cloud. So no matter where you go to pick up a console,
just pick it up wherever
you play wherever you were. And most innovation, I'm going to have to say 3D. I think is the most. They tried back in the day to do different types of 3D. I don't know if you remember the Vectrex tried a couple of things with that console, which was just lines and dots.
It was Vector.
Vector graphics,
the one that's like it's vertical, like it's like a CRT, but it's vertical.
Yes,
and then that evolved, and eventually you had those little handheld things that you held up to your hands. There was like 4 games that looked like Star Trek emblems almost. If you remember those,
up to your eyes.
And then we've evolved to where we are now with AR coming in with all the VR modules and stuff like that. It's still a niche market, but I think it was definitely one of the most innovation to bring gaming to where it's going to go. So
we've had a lot of cool innovations over time. I don't think I could pick one to be the most influential or innovative, but like even going from like a single joystick to having like go back to the N64 and that first time you had the trigger underneath and it was GoldenEye and you were like, oh, this is the shit. And then you had the PlayStation with the 2 sticks, and then PlayStation was like, oh yeah, that we fucked up. Here's some other shit. And then they put out the DualShock 2, and then Microsoft was like, hey, these things shouldn't be parallel. They should be offset. And like you could say this about 100 different things. I feel like the video game industry is constantly like going back and reinventing and figuring out how to do things better. And like even between the shit and the shit too, that's the Switch, by the way. Um, Switching to the new version of how the what are those things called?
Joy-Cons?
Joy-Cons, how they connect now versus how they used to connect. Like, there's innovations every year. Like, I don't think you could pick a period in time and just say, this is when things got better. Like, things are constantly getting better. And maybe you guys think there's something that's the ultimate innovation, but I just can't pick one. So
I would say, I mean, I'm going way back with this in my thought process here, but I would say maybe with the Atari, where they had the cartridges instead of having here's a whole system like Pong or something that had it built in. Here's you can buy cartridges, you can change them out, you can play different games.
yeah,
That was a big step forward. And again, you're bringing the arcade home, and now you can play a bunch of different games in that one system, and you just take this out, you put the other one in, and that sort of
yeah.
started the whole thing. So it depends which part of it you're talking about. Like, is it the really cool, like, what's the coolest new thing, or is it what's the biggest innovation overall for the whole home console era, which is, the last 50 years or so. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a lot of good answers there.
Yeah. No, a great question, Altius. Charisma Devil, this is why you're not last.
Well, her question was asking about another person. So,
This is true, yes.
or his. I don't know if it's her or his or them or
Yeah, Charisma Devil, if it doesn't matter, he, she, they does not matter, but if you could let us know how you identify so that we can correctly reference you, that would be fantastic. Because I would hate to be referencing you wrong.
I mean, Altius is it. It's a robot, right?
Well, Selden did do that research that time and found Altius was a man.
Oh,
There is
okay.
an Altius out there that is a man. If it's our Altius that writes in questions, we don't know.
Yeah, I
We're
guess we
not
never
doxing
got
anybody.
that far, but yes. But Selden did find a male Altius, and actually, Altius, why don't you confirm too? Okay, just let us know your pronouns, and we'll reference you in such a way. And for those of bigots out there that don't like us talking about this, fuck yourself. Go listen to another show. Yeah,
That's right.
Yep. All right. If you have any great questions or comments like all these fine folks, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over to what we're playing? Selden, what have you been playing this week?
Hey, my dog's about to go crazy. I'm going to go through this real quick. Blueprints Cursed Mode. I finished it finally this fucking weekend.
No, you did not.
I did. I fucking crushed it, baby.
Wow.
Wow, what a difficult.
What day?
Saturday. I nailed it on Saturday. So
No.
Oh,
What day in the game?
It was like day 56 or 57 somewhere.
Wow,
around
that's
there.
fast. Okay.
No, it was a pain. It was a chore. I really almost quit the game because of that, but I finally did it. And I actually told my son that morning, I'm like, listen, I think I'm going to do it today. Everything's starting to line up. Everything's starting to hit right where it needs
Everything's coming up, Selden.
Everything's coming up, Selden. I think I'm going to nail it. So I did. I nailed it. So I'm back to the regular mode. It's got a crazy thing where you have to fill up your trophy room. There's like 8 different trophies. And you can import your trophies from your other saves. One of those saves is obviously curse mode. There's also a complete the game, complete to get to room 46 under an hour, which I think is going to be impossible. so we'll see. And then the other one is like get 32 dead end rooms within the 64, whatever it is.
Brian is looking jealous here.
So
I played that game for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks every night. Didn't get one achievement.
They are hard.
You have to like yeah, you have to like the easiest one's like getting to the final room, but that's not easy. You just have to. I think I was on like day for 45 or 40 or something, and I just kind of went, I don't know, man. I'm gonna set this down for a while, and I never picked it back up. But I probably will sometime because I can just screw around it. And I just hate starting something and then not finishing it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, finishing in curse mode 60 gamer scores. So
Jeez, no, it's not worth
I
it.
don't even know if it was worth it. So.
It
But
is
I'm
not
glad
okay.
I knocked it out. I kept pushing through, and yeah, it was tough, but I did it. So
Nice.
the only other game I
I
started.
just want to say, sorry, I want to say, I looked this up on True Achievements. 831 people on True Achievements have finished the in under an hour. So it's not impossible. You
It's
could
not
do it.
impossible.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So now I have nothing to try for except. All right. Other than that, I'm still playing through Revenge of the Savage Planet. Pretty good game. It's fun. It's got a good amount of humor to it. It's a very lighthearted adventure shooter type of game. So having a lot of fun with that. And it's yeah, it's pretty good. Other than that, that's pretty much all I've really been playing. What about you, Brian? What have you been playing?
I have been insanely busy lately, the last week for sure. And since we did this last week, it's only been a week. Then I've been just really working on house stuff and whatever. So I've only pretty much worked on Lost Records, Bloom and Rage still on the first part of the 1 out of 2. And yeah, I'm getting like an achievement every day or so, just kind of keep my streak alive. But I've just been busy with other things because it was my birthday on Saturday, and then yesterday we went to the Cubs game on a rooftop, and I've just been yeah too busy to play this week. But
Yeah.
so yeah, we'll yeah. It's
Happy
one of those
birthday,
weeks.
by the way. You tried to steal
Thank
Kev's
you.
birthday, but it's his.
I tried, but he did
He
get
was
it 11
born
years
before
me.
you, so
Yeah,
yeah.
he was. So, how about you, Derek?
The only thing I've played this week is Black Ops 6, and it's all I ever play. And I put shitloads of fucking hours into this game, and I love it. And actually, so Friday night we went up to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. We saw Kev. He was doing a Dogma 25th anniversary screening, and it was awesome. And then he did the Q&A after, and I was going to get up, and we were in the center of the front row, so I was going to go over the microphone, and then I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. And then all of a sudden there's 20 people in line, and he's only going to get to 3. That's all he ever
Yeah.
gets to is 3 because he tends to pontificate. But I was going to say, this is how I imagine the conversation going. Hey, Captain, why don't you tell everyone what your name is? Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Derek D. Smoothnall, and I've been friends with Kevin Smith for 26 years. And here's what I'm like, here's my thing. And I was like, playing as you in Call of Duty, I have seen you die so many times, and it's so bothersome every time I see it. And but I didn't end up getting up and saying that. And then I heard a panel of his from Comic-Con where someone suggested a segment called Watch Kev Die, and they sent in videos that they took in game of just him dying over and over and over again. So I'm kind of glad I didn't say that, because that was technically after Comic-Con and I hadn't listened to it yet. But it was a fun time. Got to go there, hang out, have fun. But yeah, like Call of Duty is all I play right now. Although this week, Mr. GBMS is back from his vacation, so we'll probably play some Elden Ring Night Rain. And then in September, we have Borderlands 4 coming up, so that'll probably work its way into our regimen at that time. But for right now, it's just cranking through Black Ops 6. I'm still Prestige 10. Right now, I'm level 276, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, when I don't play Call of Duty, but when Borderlands 4 comes out, we should play that, because I will be playing that
Nice. All right. Good to know. Selden is muted but talking.
Do you think anybody else is playing Black Ops like you play Black Ops? Like only the one map? Like,
Only Nuketown?
do you think that they're going to go back and say, hey, this guy, D Smooth, he's only played Nuketown the entire time Black Ops 6. He's made the highest level prestige. Maybe we should dedicate something. Maybe we should carve his name into a table in Nuketown. Like,
You know, I would not be against that. Just saying. Like I already talked about how much I like to hear my own voice and talk, and if they're gonna carve me into some wall of fame, then I'm all for it. So
So you don't know what any of the other levels are like then?
no, I have no idea.
if you put him on another map and ask for callouts, he'd be fucking lost. He'd be useless out there.
I don't do call outs because I play lone wolf
He plays solo, yeah.
even on a team. I don't share
You know-
information. I don't
You know what the best
help
definition of
people.
insanity is?
Back in the day, like on Halo, you probably did callouts, right? Halo 2, Halo 3.
I did call outs in Halo. I had my laptop next to me. I would start the timers. Rockets are up in
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
But
not
yeah,
in Call of
no.
Duty, though.
Yeah, not anymore. No. Now it's just
Well, Call of Duty is less of a team shooter because people go down so fast. With Halo, you got
Especially in
shields
Nuketown.
and
yeah, you
Yeah,
had
it's
some
small.
you had some
There's no
ability to
strategy
absorb
in
some
Nuketown.
fire and Yeah.
you got to have team shooting to get somebody down.
Yeah.
Now it's like if you see somebody first, you shoot them and they're dead.
they're done. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
yeah.
Not my
That's
cup of
that's
tea.
kind of like I mentioned last week when these little kids talk shit and I'm like, I'm fucking 51, motherfucker, and I just kicked your ass, and I remute myself, and yeah.
So,
You say it, I'm behind you right now. Boom.
But yeah, so that's all I played this week.
Did you see the trailer for Battlefield? Is that something that would pull you away? This
Battlefield
game?
is my least favorite game because you have to work as a team. You have to work in
You
little
have to talk to other
squads
people?
as
How
part
dare
of a
they.
bigger team, and you have
Ugh.
to communicate. You have to do shit together.
That's disgusting.
None of these things are things
Other
I
people
want to do.
talking.
I
Ugh.
want to
You.
just pretend that I'm the only one in the game, and then
Everyone
when
else
I
just
at the end of the
bots.
game, when I get play of the game, I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then when it brings up the top 3 and I'm number 1, I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah. It's rough. Okay. I understand it's rough, but that's the kind of game I prefer, is where I am showcased just like on Still Got Game. Yeah. So yeah. I have an ego problem. I literally own I'mBetterThanYou.com. So it's yeah.
All right.
It's an ego thing. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. So all right. On that, why don't we hop on over to the new releases? Only new release out this week is Mafia: The Old Country, out for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Now, this is a prequel to the other 3 Mafia games. Takes place over in fucking Sicily. It looks pretty awesome. It's the same as the other Mafia games. It's like a third-person action adventure shooter kind of game. I haven't played a Mafia game since the first Mafia, but I know that this is pretty popular.
I've never played a Mafia game.
Well,
Sorry.
I've played them. It's just not my area that I want to play.
it's
games
not your
in.
bag, baby.
It's the third person, right?
Yes, yeah.
There's lots of story or lots of shooting.
Lots
or...
of story, lots of stealthy shooting, lots of setting things up and then shooting.
For some reason, I always put this together with Hitman. It's not the same. at all, but
Hitman.
In my
is-
head, there.
Yeah,
No.
no. It's different than Hitman. but similar. More similar to Hitman than it is to Halo or Call of Duty.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's pretty popular with certain groups of people that love to play this type of games. It's just not my bag of tricks at this point. So
yeah, we just got the wrong group here for that, but I know it's really popular. Obviously, there's been 3 plus now prequel and other stuff. So
yep, yeah. So I wish I wanted to play this, especially being a prequel and dropping back into like, instead of being in the U.S., being over in Sicily, and like when all these mafioso things are starting, but it's just not for me. But
it's not called Call of Duty, so
Nukes went around back in the Nuketown for that one. So.
Yeah, there's no Nuketown in Mafia. I'll tell you that. Yes. So, but I wish this game the best. I do think it's a great franchise. I enjoyed the games I played in it. It's just not my style of game any longer. So, all right. On that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? First story. Roblox user-generated content game Grow a Garden had nearly 22 million concurrent users in July. Now, this is absolutely batshit. So, for those of you that don't know, Roblox had like some bullshit normal mode that sucked shit, and then they let people build games within Roblox. And someone built this game called Grow a Garden. And this game that then people can basically the content creator earns money off of how many people play, and Roblox is just a shitload of little mini games that people have built. This game had 22 fucking million people play it in July. That's
concurrent at the same time.
Yes, it's insane, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is.
I don't think my son plays that one, but it's just one where it's just trying to monetize. It's constantly trying to have throwing stuff at kids or whomever.
Yeah.
To hey, oh, you want this? Oh, here, pay with some Robux or buy blah blah blah, and yeah, not great.
I just thought that, like, for a normal game to have 22 million concurrent players would be fantastic to begin with. This is a user-generated content game within a game that then has to be pitched out to people that are like using, what do you call them? Robux? Is that what they're called?
Robux. I mean, you don't have to buy anything. You can play this stuff for free, and that's why there's so many people on it, because it's quote free. But if you want to actually do anything in it, you have to buy stuff, I'm sure.
Okay. So yeah, but 22 million concurrent users is ludicrous for a user-generated game. So I picked this story because I thought it was fucking phenomenal. Like, that's...
This story has you saying...
What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was great. So, I don't play Roblox. I don't know any of this shit, but I just thought it was a feel-good story. So, yeah.
No.
What gets me is that Roblox Corporation is the actual stock that you can buy on the New York Stock Exchange.
It is.
It's fucking a phenomenal stock. Like, I'm like, it raised. It's 130.7. It closed $5.67 up today. It's up $131, or its high was today was 131.25. So it's just ridiculous that, like, and it's a free game, and this whole stock is based on that free game and all the microtransactions that go in on it. And it's a phenomenal stock if you want to own a video game stock. So.
I mean, it's the biggest. It's almost like the best pyramid scheme ever, because you built this game, and then everyone under you is the one who's actually making the things,
making the
money
cool
for
stuff.
you, and everything goes, and you get a cut of all of it. It comes up to you.
Yeah.
You get it for free. You don't have to do anything. You have to get like little updates to this. Unity and stuff. I'm
It is
sure,
like a
but,
Ponzi scheme. Yes.
It is. Yeah.
There was a whole storyline in that wonderful show on Apple that we like to talk about that was based off of the Roblox models.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Good on Grow a Garden. And Shadow, why your kid doesn't want to grow a garden, that's on you.
He wants to
Okay.
play Doors and crap, which is like all these horror games, and yeah,
Mm.
and they're all free. He doesn't buy anything. I give him
Mm.
like, he gets like 50 Robux for his birthday or something, but that's usually gone fast, and it's all in like cosmetics. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
But they're
maybe-
not cosmetics that carry over between minigame and minigame. They're usually cosmetics for that one specific minigame.
I think it's for his character, which is usually the same in all of them, but don't
okay.
quote me because I don't play Roblox.
well, why don't you pitch Grow a Garden to him and see what it's like?
No, I will not. My daughter is always like, I want to play Roblox. I'm like, no, definitely not, and I shouldn't let him play so early either. So no.
I wish I
right.
could get my kid off of playing Roblox. It's just I would like. There's so many games out there. I'm like,
Your kids are so old. Haven't they aged out of Roblox yet?
no. My younger one is 15, so he still plays it a little bit. So,
Okay.
but it's just
Well,
I just wish he'd play something like more developed.
No.
Well, my son went to a 3D developing and also Python coding class for the summer for like a couple weeks, and they did Unity for some of that. But when
Nice.
when he wasn't busy doing something and they were on break, he would just log into, I guess they had Roblox on the machines and just play Roblox in between, which I think uses Unity. I'm pretty sure, but
I
I'm
think
not
so. Yeah.
100% sure. But yeah. Anyway, it's a thing. All the kids play it, so.
All right. Next story.
A leak claims that the PlayStation 6 could have triple the performance as the PS5 and for the same price. Looks like YouTuber Moore's Law is dead. Revealed this info about the PlayStation 6 potential specs, price point, and release window. Now, the PlayStation 5 has not even hit anywhere close to its maximum capability, in my opinion.
I
I
would
know they're
agree.
putting out some good stuff, but there's no way that they have fully utilized everything the PlayStation 5 has to offer. Because
No.
I'd say I'm gonna go out on a
No.
limb and say like over 50% of their user base in PlayStation is still probably playing the PlayStation 4.
Yep.
Like,
That's
so
probably
it's
true.
like why are I know we're 5 years in, and yeah, this is about the time that we start talking about the future generation consoles and stuff, blah blah blah. But you know what? Fucking use the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, for what it's for. I mean, use the whole fucking thing.
I'm really glad that we have backwards compatibility and carrying over to the new systems, but that has caused its own problem, which is no new
Yep.
system actually is its own island. It's always like, well, I can play the old games, and I'm going to still make the new games be able to play on the old system because that's the install base. So now
Yep.
there's never really any next gen stuff. It's just always like a little bit better,
It's-
but then we can make it not play as
It's
well. for
two
this.
gen. Yes. Yeah.
It's going to be like that now. It's never going to be like a hard stop, hard cut. Here's the next gen. You have to buy the new system. It's like,
If you
well,
want
you
the
can buy
new
the new
shit,
system.
buy the new thing. Yeah.
you could still play this game, but it won't have, the cell
Ray
shading won't look as
tracing
good. It
and
won't have
this
ray
and-
tracing, and
Yeah.
it won't have 4K or 8K, but you'll still be able to play it. And so that just makes all the gens kind of blend together, and why buy the new system? It just, yeah, there's not that many PS5 exclusive games, and the same thing with the Xbox Series S X now for sure. Yeah, it's like there's Demon Souls that remake came out when it first launched, and there's a few other ones that you can only play on PS5, but most of them you can play on PS4 too. Still, and it's PS4 came out what, 2013? 12
Yeah.
years? It does not need to still have games that are backwards compatible with that thing. You need to move on. But
No.
they haven't, so
It's fucked.
Yeah, I mean, he does reveal that the release window is probably not going to be until like between fall 2027 and early 2028. So I mean, it's still a good ways away, but it's still like, come on, way
Yep.
too early to be talking about this shit. when
No.
PlayStation 5 is not fully utilized at this point.
I mean,
so.
plus they don't. It's not a 5 or 6 year cycle anymore. It's like 8 years. So why are we even talking about it? And that was the last time it was 8 years. So now it's.
Probably 10.
The next one's probably gonna be 10. So
Yep.
you're really talking about like 2032 or 35 or something, not 2020. I'm sorry, 2029 or 2030, something like that.
Yeah.
Not 2025. It's way too early.
Yep. I hear you. But it is crazy that it's going to be that much more powerful. And maybe this is the time where you're like, well, it is more powerful. Maybe we should just cut bait and run and put out something so fucking phenomenal that it cannot run on the previous generation. And I think that's the step you need to take. That's what they used to do. It used to be like, oh, you want the new shit? Yeah, fucking buy the new console, motherfucker. But yeah.
And a lot of people can't afford the new console, and that sucks. I acknowledge that, but it's a game. Sometimes you just have to say, well, I can't afford it, so I'm gonna play the old shit, and that's just how it is. But otherwise, it's all gonna blend together forever, and it's never gonna be how it was before. Not that everything should always be how it was in the past, but it's not exciting if you think, well, it's not really that much better because I can still play it in the old system. So they still had to make all these cuts so they could still play.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
Okay, so this story makes me think of if anybody here watched SNL back when Seth Meyers and Amy were on it doing the really. This is me going, really? Nintendo regrets, quote, the inconvenience of Switch 2 selling out all the time. Really? Yeah, I don't think that's true. The new hybrid system has sold over 6 million units in fewer than 2 months. Finding Switch 2 is still a struggle in many countries, something that they want to remedy. I mean, 6 million units in 7 weeks, that's a lot. And I think that that's more than fair that they're still running short, but honestly, you could get one right now if you really want one. And I don't mean from a second-hand seller. I mean, just keep your eyes open. You'll find them in stores, you'll find them online or something. They pop up all the time. It's not like it was for the PS5 and Xbox Series X back in the day. It's or not back in the day, like 5 years ago.
Back in the day. Those 2000s or 2020s. Yes.
Yeah. Switch 2 became the fastest selling home console ever. I mean, if you want to call it a home console, it's a hybrid, but 3.5 million units in 4 days is a lot. A lot of that was pre-orders though, so I don't know. I mean, they're oh, we're so sorry about the inconvenience that we keep selling just the crap out of these things, and it's so terrible. Sorry.
I wish we had more for you, but we don't.
I mean, that's probably true.
That part is probably true. Yes, because they could sell them.
True.
Yes.
They could sell them. Of course, now how tariffs are happening and all that, I don't know if it's going to cost them more, if things are going to go up in price. I think it might. There's another store we have on here based upon that, so we'll see. But I don't know. This is sort of a weird article.
I mean, this goes back to pre-release when they said, "Oh, there's not going to be a supply chain issue at all. We're going to have all the consoles that anybody will ever need. They'll be."
But they didn't.
I mean, 6 million in 2 months.
I think this is almost to the point where it's all man-made hype that they're driving this fear of missing out to the nth degree by their whole storyline of we're going to have more than enough. Oh, now there's not going to be any. Oh, there's going to be mostly there. Oh no, we're sorry.
Tariffs.
We can't get
Tariffs. No.
Tariffs are here.
Well,
no, wait.
If they said they're going to have more than enough, then that's not FOMO. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So people would have been less likely to be concerned about it. People still want to get them.
Then they announced before they released that, oh no, we're not going to have enough.
Yeah.
So they create the fear of missing out. And
I
everybody
still think it's
panics.
fine. It says certain countries, so I think that might just be kind of worldwide. There are certain countries that are having issues. The US, I think you're probably okay. Like I could probably look around the area and pull a Switch 2 tomorrow if I really wanted
All
to.
right, do it.
I'm sure.
Go. Do it. Challenge.
Eh, not worth the effort. I have two
Mm.
already.
No. I only have one, and I need two to fill up park on a shelf
Well,
and gain
you have
dust.
to put
So,
one on
yes.
either side of that paper for the to weigh it down.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be flapping in the wind.
You
I
gotta-
did not play the Switch 2 in the last week, so I'll just say that. So.
I didn't either,
Already
so
collecting
you know,
dust.
I've had a busy
fair
week.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Next story?
Next story. Good Old Games is giving away a selection of adult games to protest censorship. So this is kind of a follow-on story for what we did last week, where payment processors said, hey, Steam, hey, itch.io, we're not accepting payments for your adult games anymore, which really I would not call them adult games. It's not like it's like Fuck Simulator or something like that. Like, these are not truly adult games. They're just adult themed. Some even as like as beneficial as, you know, it was like story games. Like, I was sexually abused as a kid, and here's a game that's gonna help some other kid who was sexually abused. But they lumped all these things in the same thing because of some Australian company that, or Australian I don't even know what you call
interest
it.
group.
Interest
Yeah.
group that was pitching this to these payment processors. And then Good Old Games was like, yeah, fuck it. We're going to give away for free all kinds of porny games. So if you're into porny games, Good Old Games right now, you can get your shit, you can get your rocks off, do whatever. But yeah, it's nice that someone had the balls to kick back against this Australian bullshit. So just saying.
That makes you wonder if a company could, instead of selling it directly, could be like, you buy this whatever, what do you call the digital pictures and stuff?
NFTs?
Yeah, NFT. You buy this NFT for $20 and you get for free this game that's $20.
This porny
worth
game.
$20. You get it for free. You're not buying the game, you're buying the NFT.
Yeah.
And then you get this game for free. I mean, why couldn't they do that?
They
I mean, not that
probably
they should
could.
have to, but they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because then they
Yeah.
lose their digital rights media abilities to, you know, once you own that NFT, they can't pull that away from you. So you've lost as a publisher that rights to that game because it's now officially theirs.
No.
No, it's the NFT, isn't it? The game's not attached to it. It's just as a bonus.
As
You
you
get
get
this
a
as well.
bonus with the buying the NFT. But yeah,
a
no,
free bonus.
Yeah, I think this is great on Good Old Games, and I think that someone stepping up to, and even they interviewed MasterCard and Visa, who are the two big companies that this Australian bullshit place put the pressure on, and they're like, we have no problem with any of this shit. Like, we just wanted to make sure that we weren't doing anything wrong, and but yeah, I'm a big fan of this. So yeah, and for all those of you out there, like I said, go to Good Old Games, go get yourself all your free porny games that would have cost you probably 10, 15, 20 bucks, and now they're all free. So yeah.
I didn't realize porny games was an actual genre that we had.
That's the name.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the
Porny
genre.
games.
It
Porny
used
games.
To be used to be AO, and now it's porny games.
But yeah, it's the whole thing was fucked up to begin with, and then for GOG to step up, it seems like
Good for them.
not all heroes wear capes.
Well, and
So-
good for the companies that make the games who are allowing them to do that.
So, all right, next story.
All right, I'll take this one. Take-Two overhauling new BioShock following failed internal review, says a new report. Looks like 2K Games has also ousted Cloud Chamber studio head Kelly Gilmore in the leadership reshuffling. Now, this sounds bad because apparently this game failed miserably behind closed doors.
Yep.
What I look at is I say this is good because in this day and age, they're shuttering studios, they're canceling games, and they're deleting the history of what the games were going to be made. At least they're taking this game because BioShock is a storied franchise that I know I love. I know Derek loves. I'm sure Shadows played
Love
it
it.
and loves them too.
Love it.
Like,
All of them.
I'm glad that they're not killing this universe off because they failed miserably at putting out a product. I guess this started back in 2019 when they announced the studio coming on to take over this project.
Yeah.
But I guess the last BioShock game was in 2013, so it's been a hell of a long
Infinite,
time since
yeah.
we've had
Jeez.
BioShock games. So
And,
It
and
has.
that's when Ken Levine tapped out. If you remember Ken Levine,
Yeah.
good friend of mine, good friend of Tiff's. Seldom loves when I name drop, but and even did the drop. But Ken Levine, pride of Boston, lives right around the corner.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But yeah, so that's when he dropped out, was after BioShock Infinite, and then that's when they farmed this off to this other studio, and
Cloud Chamber.
but apparently it was not good. Not good.
I mean,
at
6
all.
years, and how bad can it be? Like, what? wanna
Apparently it's pretty fucking bad. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean-
I wonder if they were doing a sequel to like 2, or if they were going like a random oddity like Infinite.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
Infinite was a weird twist with all the.
It was like a separate thing.
Yeah, it was like all the zip lines
stuff,
and
yeah.
yes, yeah.
But still felt like BioShock, but just in the sky.
Not
Um,
underwater. Yeah.
Well, because Ken's doing his company's doing that new game. I can't remember the name of it, right? Aren't they? It's like a BioShock E type thing, but it's not. What am I
I-
thinking of? It's like a
I-
God game.
I don't even know this, and I thought
Okay.
I thought I knew Ken Levine,
Was it the one
and
we
now
saw
I
at the
don't
Xbox
know
showcase?
Ken Levine.
Yeah, it was
A couple
it
years
was a
ago.
showcase. Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh my god, it looks like BioShock."
Oh,
Yeah.
like
kind
from
of.
like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, Ghost Story
Yeah.
games.
Yes. Yeah.
What is he? Because I was looking forward to that, but I haven't heard much about that since it decided. Judas.
Mm.
Judas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's his
Xbox
first game
showcase.
since BioShock Infinite.
They always show shit that sometimes never shows up, sometimes shows up.
Yeah, I feel like Judas was a big thing though. But now who knows? I mean, now
Yeah.
anything can be canceled at any time. So, but it was revealed in December 2022 with an announcement trailer. So it's
Okay,
only
so it
been
was 4 years.
2.5
ago.
years.
3
No,
years
it's
ago.
4 years ago was
2.5
2021.
years. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm
Thanks,
not
Alexa.
sure
Mine does not call
why
Alexa
she
down
stepped
here,
in
so-
without any prompt.
Or
but
Google
yeah.
or whatever.
But yeah, no, it was Alexa, and she
Alexa's
stepped
a
in.
bitch.
So
She-
what? December 2022. That's 2.5 years. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Okay,
But-
I guess not. Yeah.
He's April 2025. Levine confirmed the game is still in development, saying we're working on it every day, and I'm simultaneously exhausted and filled with excitement. So if you walk around the corner, you'll see he's exhausted.
He's
Yeah.
probably just like out there trying to push the mower. He's like,
It's like, dude, leave me alone.
I'm so
I'm exhausted from this.
But he is genuinely like I've met a lot of people in the gaming industry. He is a genuinely nice guy. Like he steps out, he makes sure that like the first time I met him, he repeats your name, he makes sure he knows your name, and throughout a night at a party or whatever, he keeps repeating your name. Hey, Derek. Hey, Tiffany. Like, he's one of those guys that it's not just phoned in, and he really is a nice guy. So
Nice.
I want the best for Ken Levine. So yeah, but
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear it.
Well,
All
I
right.
wish luck for best of luck for Bioshock too. I mean, so
Yeah.
hopefully they pull their
Yeah.
shit together and put us out a good game, because I think everyone
Yeah.
would love to see that again. So
yeah,
I definitely would.
agreed. All right, last story.
I'm just getting all the Nintendo crap tonight.
That's
Nintendo
what you
raises
love.
price. Nintendo raises price of Switch 2 Pro controller. Get it for $84 while you still can. The new MSRP is $90, so $6. The Joy-Cons are going up from $90 to $100 for the two of the new Joy-Con 2s. So it seems like it's about a 12% increase ish. I don't know, something like that. I mean, I feel like okay, that sucks, but it's also $5 per controller, so not the end
Well,
of the
look
world.
at you just giving them a pass on this.
you might as well just buy another Switch 2 and just take the controllers from that.
Yeah, I do have one of them. I do have another one. Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, you're getting to the point where the price point is a third of the console almost. It's like, well,
yeah.
what did the console cost? It costed
Well, it costs $450,
400?
$500, yeah. So it's a fifth of the console.
a fifth of the cost. But
I mean, a lot of the tech is in those things, but I mean, at that point, it's sort of nickel and diming. So I get the people getting upset about it, but also if you're already in for $600,
If you're in for
$5,
$6, you're in for $7. Yeah.
if you're in for $6, you might as well be in for $5 more. It's not really going to kill you.
you should just buy a
And
real
it's
console.
it's because of the tariffs and because of the blah blah blah, and it's not like they're trying to do this to screw anybody. It's just that's what it's like right now. So
Yeah.
hopefully increases now because of all the crap that's going on in the world won't just continue as it hopefully goes down eventually in the future. If that happens, hopefully it won't just be like this is the new baseline. I fear that it will be though. So
That's my fear as well. So yeah.
Any price increase is the new baseline. There's no going back.
they don't
with
ever go
prices.
down.
Like
Yeah.
the fucking price of a bagel on Long Island has never gone back down since the COVID raises.
$15,
Yeah, it's
20.
ridiculous.
Tony.
Something's
I mean, I
like,
don't know,
we're going
but-
out for bagels. He's like, let me hit the ATM. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much more to say about this. I already have 2 Pro controllers. I have 2 Switch 2s. And I have the 2 Pro controllers from my other original Switch, which also work on the Switch 2. So I could do 4 Pro controllers now with the Switch 2, and I don't need to buy any more ever. So, I mean, this sucks, but if you're already
You
buying
will when they get
$7
new
worth of
colors
stuff,
that
$5
there's-
isn't going to matter.
Yeah.
I will not.
What
When
if
they
you
get the
want
new colors that your son
electric
wants-
blue?
Yeah.
I don't.
Or the
I
yellow
don't
and
need
purple
any of that.
Wario
They
version.
don't
You're going to want to
do-
get those.
Oh,
don't think
yes.
they
You're going to
do
need the
those from
Wario
Nintendo.
controller that's yellow. You're going to need.
I think all those are the random off-brand stuff. I don't think that's actual Nintendo stuff.
Mm.
But anyway, that's it for that one.
All right. Well, that wraps up our gaming news. If any of you have stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com or comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors. Shadow, I'm going to give you another chance this week, buddy.
Shadow's sponsoring the show?
Sponsors.
If we had them, we would
Pimp 'em.
something.
Pimp
But if we don't, so we don't.
All right.
But we don't, so
But
we
don't,
won't.
See, I put you on the spot last week. I thought
I
maybe
was
you'd pick
reading
it up this
something,
week.
and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Oh yes.
So yeah, so we don't have sponsors this week, but we could. And you know, if you want to sponsor us, 773-527-2961, email us at podcast@still.game, or podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hit us up on Still Got Game on Twitter, any of these places, and we will help to facilitate your brand. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related at twitter.com/Tool to Play. Everything podcast related is at twitter.com/still _got_game. Facebook, The Fucking of Us, facebook.com/tool to play. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool to play. That is our on-demand library of all of Tool to Play's video content. Whether it's Still Got Game, Hits Quick Hits, Thick and Thin with LB and Duty. Selden did a show at one point where he pioneered using the Kinect camera. I can't believe you shit on Selden. He wasn't even looking.
He wasn't even looking.
I can't make eye contact with you guys.
So that's where you can find all of our archived video content. We also have an iTunes. Well, we technically have an iTunes. We have a Selden's Commie Store. We have Amazon Podcasts. We have all these things. So go to any of those and subscribe to Still Got Game and give us 5 stars, 5 androids, 5 aliens, 5 Zons, whatever it is, and write a little review if you got some extra time. We have a Discord channel. That's discord.me/stillgotgame. I repeat, that's discord.me/stillgotgame. And that's where we all hang out all day and talk to all of our fans. Like, it is nonstop chatter. It's like friendship. It's awesome in there. So definitely go to discord.me/stillgotgame and join our Discord, and Shadow will talk the shit out of you until you want to quit the Discord.
Yeah. Like, well, I guess I'm out of this podcast now. All
Yeah.
right. I don't listen to this anymore.
Yeah, I've had enough. I have all his opinions now. I know what he's thinking. So, all right. So, Selden, what do you want to pimp this week?
You can find me and all my socials at link.tree.com
Link.tree. You're already wrong. You didn't even get the first words out.
Linktree.com. You can go there and search
No,
for
it's
me,
not linktree.com. It's linktr.ee.
You can find me at Linkbush.
That's the shorter version.
No, you can find all
It's
my socials, all my causes on my Linktree account. Just go there and find Selden 007.
Derek lost it.
He broke me.
He's gone. Well, so I have a Linktree as well. It's Linktree/Brian S. Emmerich. Brian with an I, the right way. And yeah, I have some charities on there. I have all of my socials. I figure probably shortly we'll make Tool to Play Blue Sky, because no one here will do that, but we'll probably just so we can have one on there too. But I'm not on X anymore, so I'm rarely on FB, and I'm mostly on Blue Sky, if anywhere, because socials kind of suck right now. But I do want to be able to be contacted, so that's where I am currently. How about you, Derek?
Well, all of my shit is at linktr.ee/Derek Nolan, like you say.
That doesn't exist. Come
And
on.
it not only has all my shit, but all the show shit is all on there, as well as my Bartesian link that can get you $100 off of Bartesian, as well as all of these charities from the last 3 months. So definitely jump in there, Linktree/Derek Nolan, and jump in and support some shit. I guess I want to remind you all, you can join us some Monday nights, including next Monday night, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/tool2play, facebook.com/tool2play, twitch.tv/still_got_game, and kick.com/stillgotgame. And as Selden pointed out last week, we actually had a Kick commenter that commented in our chat live during the show. So it does exist. And on that, I want to remind you all, come back next week. Please. Please, please, please. Please.
Good luck, Charisma Devil.
Yeah.
And Shark Pussy,
Oh.
send us some reels. But not like that. Sorry.
That sounded so creepy.